Shiv, people remember very vividly what happened in Turkey, and that's one of the fear that a lot of people at the moment have. That's the reason why we are seeing people rushing out of the homes. Do you believe at the moment the one thing that people should do is to make sure that they step out of the home and also wait out for some time, because at times we do feel one shock after the other?
Immediately after I felt, furniture shaking in my house, the instinct is always to rush out, Aishwarya. And I think that's precisely what, pretty much everyone in my colony did. I don't think there was a single person left in their homes. And I think that was the same case in colonies and residential areas all across certainly NCR and maybe other parts of North India as well. There are still reports coming in. But if you look at all of the images that we're playing on our screen, from my colony, from other colonies, the crowds of people who've spilt out of their houses, their offices. The India Today office was almost evacuated as well, despite being earthquake-proof. The fact is that that's what people tend to do. They tend to, get out of the place that they're in right now because that's what they've always been told. If you're inside a structure, try and get out of it as much as possible because, that'll save you that'll save you in case there's going to be any structural damage to the house. But like I said, the big picture now is everyone is safe here in NCR, at least as far as reports is concerned. Thank God for that. But we're still awaiting information about areas where the epicenter, near the epicenter, where the damage would have been the maximum, where the shock waves would have been large. Because 6.6, like I said, is by no means a small quake. There will definitely be damage in some places, possibly of Afghanistan or Pakistan. Ashraf was just telling us about the 2005 earthquake. I happened to visit Uri and Tandhar during that time on the LOC as well. And I can tell you the damage was extensive. It was a time when India had extended a helping hand to Pakistan as well, because that's really how bad the damage was. So, the earthquakes of this kind in the northern part of India, affecting northern parts of India are not unknown. They are there in our recent memory as well. And therefore, experts who've been speaking to India Today, talking about the fault lines near the national capital region, talking about the possibility of bigger quakes, the fact that many Indian cities, especially in the north, are woefully unprepared for a large earthquake, beyond 7.7, 7.8, is something that should really be giving a lot of us sleepless nights. But there is obviously a sense of complacence as well. Tremors like this will come and go. People will spill out of their houses. The media will reflect them. Social media will be abuzz with earthquake memes and things like that, Aishwarya, and then we all go back to our normal lives. But all it's going to take, to change life for the worse, for many of us, is going to be one bad earthquake in an unprepared city. And I think that's what most experts are really warning about. And the time is now to try, or at least try and do something about it. There's not very much you can do in the face of nature's fury. That's something that nature has reminded us again and again in the past. But I think earthquake proofing, trying and preparing for earthquakes, educating the workforce, educating people across the country about what they need to do during earthquakes, urban planners, things like that. It needs to be from the ground up, and I think the time is now.